Hi guys, hi, my name is Josh, also known as Yoshi Bear J. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can sell more gym equipment using Facebook ads. There are so many businesses selling gym equipment using Facebook ads and Instagram ads. And I'm going to show you what to do to help you get some more results. So I'm going to cover the targeting. I'm also going to cover how you should do your creative, the images, the videos that you should be doing in your ads to help you get some more results. But as you know, I don't waste no time. Let's get into the video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can sell more gym equipment. Guys, selling gym equipment, obviously, gym equipment is very expensive, right? For a bench press, for a racking machine or for racking or any type of equipment like that, it's always expensive. And people always say, "Oh yeah, you can't sell expensive items on Facebook." Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And I've seen it. I do it every day. It's about your strategy. It's about how you approach your ads. And that's what I'm going to show you. So, if you're a company that sells gym equipment, right? I'm going to give you some targeting ideas, and I'm also going to show you show you ways that you could do your creative, your images, your videos for your ads to help you get more sales. So, first and foremost, we have to understand the type of people that buy gym equipment. And they are usually split up into two camps, just two camps. The first camp is the people who have home gyms. The second camp is people who own a number of gyms, like actual public gyms. So the people that have home gyms tend to have the money. They usually live in very big houses, huge mansions, or have a lot of space where they can build themselves a small home gym with actual equipment. So if they have the space to do that, that means they have the disposable income. So when they see your ad and your gym equipment costs 3K or $1,000, it's no issue for them to buy. Then you have the second audience, which is the people that own a number of gyms. So these are the gym owners that are trying to basically kit out their gyms with the latest equipment. And the thing when it comes to gym owners, you'll be very surprised. Certain gym owners are happy to pay very high figures for gym equipment, especially if they know their competitors don't have that gym equipment. I go to the gym and it's a very common thing for people to go to a specific gym because they have a specific machine. It's only this gym that has this machine. So many people have more than one gym membership. Why? Because one gym has a specific machine that they like to use for their workouts, and then the other gym has a specific machine that they like to use for other types of workouts, right? So at gym equipment actually makes a big difference if in terms of where people go to sign up as their regular gym. So gym owners know this very well and they're very aware of this. So it's our job as advertisers to communicate that and target those audiences effectively. So I'm going to show you how to do that and give you guys some targeting ideas. So here we are in the trusted ads manager. And then all you got to do is click create. And then you want to click sales right here and then click continue. And right here, we're now in the campaign level. And then all we've got to do, we can choose campaign budget right here. And then the daily budget, we could do it 25 pounds or $25, whichever is up to you. All right. Whichever you can afford that you can spend every day. Right. So obviously for a lot of you who may own companies that sell gym equipment, you just need to sell a few and you're basically in profit with your Facebook ads, right? So it's very important to be very aware of how you structure your campaigns. But I tend to do it this way with campaign budget because it gets me to my answer and my results a lot quicker, I feel, in my experience. Okay. So once you've done that, all you got to do, click next right here. It's at the bottom right here. And guys, once you get here, you want to select website. You want to select website. Why? Because obviously people go to your website and they make the decision to basically purchase from there. Now, when it comes to high ticket products like gym equipment or anything like that, one thing about the website is that they can at least go to your website, they can look you up, they can look at your reviews, they can see that, okay, and get some more information. Because when it comes to high ticket, people, it's not an impulse buy. People do their research before they buy, right? So you want to make sure that the information on your website is there. You're answering all those frequently asked questions so the customer feels comfortable to buy from you and to spend a lot of money with you on your products, right? So you want to select this. And then here in the performance goal is maximize number of conversions. That's what you want, right? Now, a lot of you, some of you may not have enough spend in your ad account and may not have this option open where it says maximize value of conversions. Maximize value of conversions is really good because the algorithm basically shows your ads to people that basically spend a lot of money. They buy expensive stuff, basically. As you can see here, it says we will try to show your ads to the people most likely to generate a higher value for your business. But unfortunately, this option isn't available to everyone. You need to spend a bit in the account before this option is available. But don't worry, maximize number of conversions works just as well. It works just as well. Okay. So I don't want you guys to worry and be like, oh man, I don't know if I'm going to get results. No, no, no. You will definitely get results with maximize number of conversions. But if this option is available to you, use it as well. If the maximized value of conversions is available to you, use it. Use it. Because it's all about getting the quality of traffic in. You don't want a bunch of traffic coming to your website that can't afford your products. You want the traffic that comes to your website to at least be like, you know what, I can afford these products, but I'm just not ready to buy. There's a big difference. Affordability and being ready to buy is completely different, right? But the sole aim that we need to make sure is that we need to make sure that the right people are coming to our website, not people that can't afford 3K on gym equipment. We want them to scroll past the ads. We don't want them to click on ads at all. Okay. So make sure that you choose the appropriate conversion goal. Then the next stage is that you want to select your pixel. Guys, I come across so many businesses that haven't got their pixel installed correctly. Please have your pixel installed correctly because once people are coming to your website, they see your ad and then they buy that 3K product, that 4K product, that 1K product, that data feeds back to the algorithm and it's going to help you find more people like that. So your ads perform even better over time. Okay, so I'm just letting you guys know. I see so many businesses run ads without the pixel working properly. Please don't do this, please. All right. So you've chosen that, you've chosen your pixel. Then the next stage is you want to go down to conversion event and you want to select purchase. You don't want to select add payment info or add to cart or any of these. You want to select purchase because that's what we want. We want purchases. We want people who are actually going to buy a product. Okay. So once you've done that, all you got to do is scroll down. And then if you're trying to find your interest, you're probably thinking, where's the interest gone? Where's it gone? This is Facebook trying to get more people to do broad, right? But one thing I always advise is that you want to use all of your targeting options that are available for you to you because what may work in one ad account may not work in your ad account. So you want to make sure that you're using all of them to find the best one that works for you and gets you results. So just by using broad, you don't want to restrict yourself that way. You want to use all targeting options. So in order to do this, you're probably thinking, where's it gone? Facebook did this weird thing where they said further limit the reach of your ads to kind of scare people away from not choosing this option. Whereas you actually do want to choose this option. And I understand no one wants to limit the reach of their ads. No one wants that. But you're not necessarily limiting the reach of your ads. You're basically ensuring that your ads are being shown to the right people, not random people that can't afford your products. So make sure that you select further limit the reach of your ads right here, and then click switch setup. Now, once you've done that, now you have an option here where you can select detailed targeting right here. And here's where you put your interest. See how Facebook just hid it away? See how Facebook just hid it away? Nah, choose that option. Now you got this available to you as well. Now, in terms of targeting, as I mentioned, there's two camps of people that buy gym equipment, and both camps can afford it. One is a business owner, and one is someone who owns a massive property with large land where they've got enough space to have a well kitted out home gym. So both can afford your products. It's about reaching them. And how do we reach them? We have to understand their life. We have to understand how they think. We have to understand these things. So first and foremost, the person that owns the home gym, what do we need to target? We need to target based on income. Income is one way. Here you can choose the number, you can choose the income level, top 10%, top 5%, whichever, right? So you can choose by household income, because a household where the guy earns 200K and his wife earns 200K, that's a 400K household. They can afford a 3K home gym, like a product to put in their home gym. Household income, right? It isn't just one person, it's usually one or more people, right? So it's always good to target these. A lot of people ignore these type of targeting options. It's important because in the home, some people that are earning a lot of money may not usually have the time to go to the gym, and just like the convenience of just working at home. Okay, so you want to be thinking about that. So this is a targeting option you want to definitely explore. And bear in mind, guys, when I give you these targeting options in order to sell more expensive products, I've actually used them in my own ads, working with my clients, right? So I'm not guessing here. I'm using the same thought process that I use with my own clients and sharing it here. Okay. So guys, make sure that you try these out and use these in your campaigns, especially when you're selling home gym equipment. Okay. A lot of people are going to target home gym or gym. Yeah. Like, no, don't. You wanna be a bit more strategic with your targeting. Okay. So next thing. So you got household income. The next audiences you want to include are a high net worth individual. Then you want to include first class travel, business class travel. Why am I targeting travel and high net worth individual? Is obvious because they can afford home gym equipment. They usually have a nice property where they can afford it. But why am I targeting travel? First class, business class travel. Why? It's because people that tend to travel a lot can usually afford our products. Because guys, I know we're all on Instagram, we're all on the internet, and we see people traveling all the time. Guys, traveling is not cheap. Traveling is very expensive. It's a very, very expensive. especially if you're traveling to far places, far away countries, and staying there for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 week. It's not cheap, right? Especially if you're traveling first class or business class. So people, because people see travel all the time online, they think, oh yeah, it's accessible, and I get it. There are cheaper ways to travel, and there's loads of tips online about that. But by and large, traveling is in its entirety is not cheap, especially if you want to travel comfortably. It's not cheap at all. Hence why we are targeting business class, first class. So that's the one thing, affordability, but also convenience of and how busy they are. Some of these people that tend to travel may want to stay in hotels that have gyms. So if they want to keep up with their workout while on holiday or on their vacation, surely they'll want to keep up with their workout when they're back home, especially if they travel frequently. So we're going to add in frequent international travelers, especially if they travel frequently, because they probably are like, oh man, okay, okay, I'm in Mexico right now. I need to get back to New York. Okay, I'm going to be in New York for 2, 3 days. They're obviously busy. They obviously want to catch a workout, but they don't have time to go to a gym. But luckily, they have a gym at home, so they can go to their backyard and do a workout. And then they're ready for the next flight to another country. Can you see how I mean? We have to really delve deep and understand. Facebook ads isn't just a bunch of, it's not just pressing buttons. At the end of the day, we're using ads to reach human beings. We have to understand the human, right? And that dictates how we target. And that also dictates how we what type of creatives, images, videos that we show to them. Okay, cool. So travel. The next audience we want to consider targeting is we want to put in expensive gyms. There's certain gyms out here that cost, I don't know, like $500 a month, $300 a month. There's so many of them. There are so many of them. And what you want to do is that you want to put these gyms in. So you want to basically type in some gym names. You want to avoid the gyms that are super cheap, right? You want to put in gyms that are relatively premium. Obviously, you're not going to have all the boutique gyms and all the super rich, expensive gyms in this interest audience, but you can go for at least mid-market and above, because there are people who can afford it that prefer to go to mid-market gyms and above, right? They rarely go to the gyms that are super, super, super cheap because they tend to not have the best equipment. They tend to not be well maintained. So you have to think of that as well. So that's another targeting option that you want to look out for when targeting to sell more home gym equipment. Another one is that you also want to target based on where these people eat and shop. For example, let's put in Whole Foods. If you're trying to go to Whole Foods, for example, for your daily grocery shopping, like you're making a lot of money. There are people who go to Whole Foods, go to niche boutique supermarkets, healthy supermarkets, and do their daily shopping, right? So that's what you also want to be targeting as well. Because again, the people that have a home gym tend to also want to eat healthy and only eat certain foods that are not available in other supermarkets. And they're willing to pay more for it. So that's how you want to target for that. Now, that's the people that own the home gyms. Now, when it comes to the gym owners, you also want to target based on the number of employees. So you can put in employees, so large business. So you can put in large business to business, enterprise employees. You can put in all the different ones because I believe that there are different ones. Yeah. So you got 10 to 20, 10 to 200, right? So you can put in businesses based on employees because inside of this huge audience of over 220 million, there's going to be some gym owners in there. There's going to be some gym owners in there. So it's definitely an option that you want to be targeting as well. Okay. Also, you want to be looking at targeting based on revenue. So if you were to put in the word revenue in here, you can target, again, as you can see, company revenue more than 10 million. Again, look at this audience, over 900K to over 1 million. There's going to be some gym owners in that audience. So it's, again, you want to target based on employee and as well as revenue size as well, if you're trying to get to the gym owners. So those are some of the different ways you want to be targeting. There's so many vast ways to do this, right? But in terms of getting those quick wins, getting that initial seeing what is working, what people are responding to, this is what you want to be looking at. Now you're thinking in terms of, okay, what about the creative? Okay, what type of video, what type of images do I use to sell more expensive gym equipment? Okay, this is what you do. You want to go to a tool called Facebook Ad Library. As you can see here, this is Facebook Ad Library. And there's a brand called Rogue Fitness. I've heard of them. They do really great equipment. And they're running a lot of ads, as you can see right here. So they're doing pretty well. They're doing pretty well. Okay. Now, when we scroll down, we can see a number of different ads showing different equipment. Okay. Now, one thing to bear in mind is that they're going to show you in terms of how the equipment looks in a certain space. So it helps people get a good idea of, okay, how is this going to look in my space? So as you can see here, introducing the Rogue Indie Functional Trainer, a modular rack-mounted functional trainer designed to bring adjustable height cable training without increasing the rack footprint. Okay, available as independent sides. So it's basically listing out all the different components. The thing with gym equipment is that you want to basically mention in your copy the different components because the people that have home gyms probably are already knowledgeable about certain equipment, but then there's a huge section of that audience that isn't as knowledgeable. They just know that I just want to bench press. I just want to bench where I could do my bench presses and it just needs to be comfortable. So you want to make sure that you are highlighting those benefits, right? So they can quickly make a decision. And also you want to give people a sense of the sizing. Because again, if there's people that are buying for home gyms or buying for their gym business, right? They need to know, okay, how is this going to fit in the space? Is it going to overcrowd the space? Is it going to make the space smaller? Like, how is it going to fit? Right. So you want to make sure that you either have videos showing that or you want to put in your copy the measurements of it. You want to put in the measurements, right? Because again, as I mentioned before, when people are buying high ticket products, they think a lot more before buying a high ticket product. So you want to make sure that you're putting in the measurements, you're putting in all the different features so that the customer's internal questions, the internal dialogue is answered. You don't want them to have any doubts. Okay. Now, if we scroll down here, as you can see, in the beginning of this video, it's showing like inside of, okay, this is how it looks. And you've got here the Rogue Equipped Gym Tour series. So you can do tours. So that's another idea. When it comes to your creative, you can do tours of gyms that have your products and get video footage of people using them. Again, this helps the customer make a better decision and have an idea of what to expect. That's all it is, right? Another thing as well is that you can have images like this. You can have images like this, but make sure that you are mentioning the features. You really have to hone in on the features. The rate adjustable bench, right? If your bench is made from, has got extra cushioning, mention that. If it's made from for a certain type of metal, mention that. That is going to help you get that extra leg up when it comes to getting the customer to convert. Now here, as you can see here, this looks pretty cool. So you can see here, it says here, like I mentioned before, take your home gym or facility to the next level with Rogue Echo Rower. They are calling out their audience. Take your home gym or facility. The best thing I would do in this situation, I wouldn't put both in here. I would separate them. So I would do one copy for take your home gym, and I'll do one copy for take your gym facilities to the next level, or take your gyms to the next level and give your members an even better customer experience or something like that, right? I would separate them out because with this ad, we don't know if it's mostly gym owners or home gym owners that are going to be interacting. So we want to have a very good idea so we know where we're going to funnel more of our budget to. And again, you want to have videos. You want to have showing how your product is being used in different angles, show people using them. And for those of you who have that budget, for those of you who have that extra marketing budget, I would highly recommend reaching out to huge fitness influencers. Even have them, especially for those of you who have gyms, have them come to your gym and use the product. Have them come to your gym and use the product and use that as ads. And that is going to help to convert even more, right? Because in the fitness community, we're all following our favorite fitness influencers, trying to get tips on how to get a better workout, trying to find out, okay, what machine are they using and all that so we can get a better performance and get more out of our workout. So by using actual fitness influencers, get them to come to your gym using the product, seeing how it feels, seeing how what they're doing, even get them to say, "Oh, how does that feel compared to the other equipment that you've used in the past?" And they're gonna say it in the video. They're gonna say, "Oh, this machine is way better. I love using it. It's so much. It's the best I've had. I feel more stronger. My performance is a lot better." And that is gonna convince home gym buyers, home owners who have home gyms, and is going to convince a lot more people who own gyms to now buy your products. Okay. So make sure that with your ads, you are implementing these things so you can get more results, so you can get those sales of those home gym equipments. I hope this video helps you. And if you need any further help with your Facebook ads, your Instagram ads, click the link in the description and I'll be more than happy to get on the phone with you to look through your ads and see how we can work together so I can help you scale your brand. Guys, make sure that you click the link in the description. I've helped so many businesses. Like, I love helping businesses scale with Facebook ads because Facebook ads is so powerful when done right. So if you need help with your Facebook ads and need someone to do it for you, click the link in the description and I'll be more than happy to. But as you know, I'll be back with another video to help you with your marketing and your business. Take care, guys.